23, but we haven't heard anything in a while. Capcom might just come out of the dark with this one. Who knows? But we're going to wait. Next, over at number 15, we have Aliens Dark Descent. The licensed Aliens games have been hit or miss, but when they hit, they really hit. And this one seems like it might hit. It's like a top-down RTS action game where you play as colonial marines facing off against Xenos. You're clearing rooms, you're exploring, you're kind of growing out the fog of war, which in this case is darkness, and you illuminate it with your marines as flashlights. You have to manage their stress levels and their weaponry, and it seems like it's shaping up to be pretty awesome. Next, over at number 14, we have Dead Island 2. Dead Island 2 was announced almost like it feels like freaking 10 years ago or something like that. It's gone through multiple developers, and now it's finally releasing soon. You're going to go to Hollywood, California, and slash a bunch of zombies in open environments. Not open world, though. It's actually kind of level-based, but with big levels, lots of creative over-the-top weaponry.
Actually, some of this action looks really cool.
We've been waiting a long time for this one. We don't know if it's going to like live up to the years-long wait, but as long as it's a decent zombie game, we're in. Now, next over at number 13, we have Ubisoft's Skull and Bones. This is their kind of competitive, online, multiplayer pirate game where you can build your own pirate ship, man your own crew, and navigate the high seas and either team up with friends or fight against them and steal their treasure. It's actually seemed like it was pretty ambitious, but this is one that's been in the chamber with Ubisoft for a long time. It seems like they've really struggled to get this one off the ground, but 2020...
So this one, although I haven't played the game, I believe it's like similar to Sea of Thieves, if I'm understanding it correctly. I never played Sea of Thieves, but I think it's somewhat similar. At least I think so. So maybe
seems like it's going to be finally the year. We've seen gameplay. We kind of have a bit more of an idea of what the game is going to be. So yeah, fingers crossed. We just like pirate games. We like playing as pirates, and we want to see them succeed. Next, over at number 12, we have Forza Motorsport 2023. The mainline series is back with no numbers. It's just Forza Motorsport. That's it.
Right.
And it's going to have, of course, even crazier graphics and more detailed cars than before, better weather effects, better track effects, environmental effects, and we're excited to see more from this one soon. Now, over at number 11, we have Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. This is Ubisoft's first-person Avatar game, which, as of right now, we haven't seen too much of, but people are billing it as kind of like Avatar with the Far Cry formula. I'm sure there's going to be some differences to it, but to be honest, Avatar is cool. I know some people
was this show
it,
really even that
Avatar
good?
is pretty cool. It's one of the most popular movies in the world for a reason, and we're excited to see them build out that world in a video game. It's just begging for it. The movie feels like a video game, so it makes sense to kind of go this way.
Is it really that popular?
Over at number 10.
Okay, top 10. Come on. Please be some good games. I have no idea what to expect. But please. Please.
We have Star Wars.
I need some content, man. If these are all terrible games, I can't.
Jedi Survivor. This is the follow-up to Respawn's Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, featuring Cal Kestis trying to find his way in a galaxy without a Jedi Order. And now he seems like he's going on a bigger adventure. Literally. Bigger worlds, more fast travel, a bunch of different fighting styles, mounts, new characters. We're excited for this one. We really like the original, and thankfully, we're not going to have to wait too much longer for this one.
It does look kind of cool. It does.
Now, next over at number 9, Street Fighter 6. I said 2023 seems like it's going to be a pretty damn good year for fighting games, and while I was talking about Tekken 8, I'm also very much talking about Street Fighter 6. I mean, have you seen the gameplay videos? The combat seems awesome.
Yeah, like
the
I
new
already
characters
mentioned.
seem interesting. The cool new spins on classic characters seem great. The visuals seem awesome. I'm a casual fighting game fan, so I don't know how the community is going to take to this one, but it seems promising looking from afar. Now, next over at number 8, we have Redfall. This is Arcane's next game, and they're going even further, it seems, from the Arcane formula. Gone are the days of Dishonored. This is very much a co-op open world shooter where it's you with your own special abilities or gadgets facing off against a town ruled by vampires and their cult follower underlings. The jury's still out on this one. It's hard to see if there's that Arcane charm or if it's just a standard run-of-the-mill co-op shooter. You can play it single player at least, which is cool, and there are little bits of Arcane creativity there in terms of the writing, the enemy designs, the sense of place. We're excited to see how this one really shakes out because we really like Arcane's previous games. Next over at number 7, we have the big one, dude, Diablo 4. The beta has been pretty awesome. People have been responding to it very well. The Diablo games are great, the mainline ones, I mean. And I'm curious to see how this thing shakes out in terms of monetization with Activision Blizzard. They've said it's only going to be cosmetic stuff, but who knows how that's actually going to go down. Either way, Diablo is a legendary PC franchise, and we're excited to see it finally continue.
Yeah, I know the
Next over at number 6,
I guess beta or trial, whatever that was out for a few weeks ago. I didn't get the chance to try it. I never played any Diablo games myself, so I don't know how good it is really. I might try it out. At least I might try out Diablo 4. Not gonna lie, I might consider trying it, but I don't know what to really expect with a Diablo game. Just because I've never really played one before, but does seem cool. I've seen some gameplay. Does seem worth a shot at least.
We have the Dead Space remake. Now, this doesn't like completely overhaul or change up the flow or story of the original Dead Space, but the graphics are better, the combat's a little tighter, and EA Motive, the developers, sprinkled in some really cool little additions that just make sense. It is a really good representation of the original game. It doesn't lose the charm, it doesn't cut anything, and if you've never played the original Dead Space, this is how you should play it. The graphics kick ass, and the game kicks ass. It did then, and it does now. Next over at number 5, we have Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Now, this was one of our most hyped games for a while because it's from Rocksteady, the people behind the Batman Arkham games. But this seems now more and more that we see it kind of like a live service action co-op-y game with a bunch of menus and stats where we kind of just wanted to play as the Suicide Squad or some sort of superhero in the world of the Arkhamverse. But this one might get delayed out of 2024. We don't know for sure. We still just want to see what the deal is with it, but we're not going to completely judge it until we get our hands on it. Of course, we do the before you buy videos here, so keep your eyes on those. Next over at number 4, we have Hogwarts Legacy. The people who have been dying for like a big...
Oh boy. How'd the release of this turn out, huh? Yeah.
Open world action adventure Harry Potter game essentially got their wish here. You can explore a pretty big map with little wizarding towns like Hogsmeade, and of course all of Hogwarts with all its secrets with your own created character and a pretty cool adventure. Next over at number 3, we have Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Yeah, we're going to include it. We're really hoping we see it this year. Is it a little wishful thinking? Maybe. But we're really waiting for EA and BioWare to drop something from this, and we think they could really redeem themselves. People absolutely love Dragon Age, and we really hope they take it to the next level here. Now, down to number 2, we have the Resident Evil 4 remake. This is the bigger, badder Resident Evil 4 with a slightly darker tone, but still doesn't lose sight of how goofy it can be. There are a couple of things cut, but ultimately, this is a really, really fun and awesome representation of Resident Evil 4. It's still fun to blast away at all these creatures and gross men. The adventure is absolutely wild. Leon is badass, and if you've never played Resident Evil 4, this is a good way to jump in. Now down to number 1, of course, we have...
So, well, all I gotta say is top 10 has been definitely lackluster, at least for my taste in games.
Starfield. We're excited about this one specifically because it's Bethesda's next game, but really it's Bethesda's new thing. For the longest time, they've been alternating between making Fallout games and Elder Scrolls games, and now they're doing something completely different, a space-based RPG where you can build your own ship, land on different planets, and do quests and adventures. We haven't seen too much of it. We're going to know more in the summer, and we really hope it shakes out to be awesome. People have grown skeptical of Bethesda, of course, but if this one hits, it's going to really hit, and we just hope it does.
Yeah, I can't say that I'm not skeptical. Definitely there have been some games from Bethesda that have been misses for sure. and not hits.
There are 50 games, but of course, some bonus games worth mentioning. Of course, The Last of Us Part 1 has come to PC this year. The port had a little bit of a rough release. I think that's an understatement, but hopefully they fixed
PC
that. Also, Cyberpunk 2077 is getting a full expansion with Phantom Liberty, and we're hoping to see more from that soon. We have Crysis 4. Yes, Crysis 4 was announced, so it's still, we're not sure if we're gonna really see it in 2023, but we're hoping. They've kept us in the dark on this one for a while, and we're hoping that this is the year where it finally drops and melts everybody's computers. We don't really know too much about it yet at the time of making this video, but yeah, keep an eye for it. But those are 50 games dropping on PC this year. Believe it or not, there's actually
Okay, not too bad. There's some few games I would want to check out. This is the video. You guys can go watch it on your own time if you'd like as well. Like the video if you like it. Right, but I did want to check out a few of these games that they mentioned. The finals. I did like the destruction in this game. It looked really nice. Let's watch the preview. Okay.
The Finals is an extremely fast-paced first-person shooter that focuses on arcadey game styles and game show mechanics. The most unique aspect of it is that everything, and I mean everything, can be destroyed. It's a lot to take in, but after playing a bunch of it, all of the elements manage to work really well together when the game isn't stuttery and buggy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I kind of expected that with all this destruction going on. I think it is part of its style, and I think that's what makes it attractive as a game. But yeah, if there's performance issues, definitely a detractor right there. But let's see.
The premise of the Finals is that you're a contestant in a virtual combat entertainment game show. You compete for fame, money, and the opportunity to get generous sponsors on your side.
Panda?
Developer
Okay.
Embark Studios has said that the Finals was inspired by the Hunger Games, Gladiators, and other arena-type competitions. You can custom make your own competitor, which is pretty cool, though the options are fairly limited. Finals have lobbies of 4 teams of 3 vying for the most amount of money cashed in. So the only way to earn points for your team is to bank money or through specific events. Throughout the map, there will be vault spawns that teams can capture. Once you unlock the cash in the vault, you have to carry the box of cash in your hand, so whoever is carrying the cash cannot use their weapons, but do have free range of movement like climbing, ziplining, jump padding, and running. With the box of cash in hand,
Okay,
you
this
have to
is
run
a
it to
little
cash
weird
out
with the
location
way
where
the
you
hand
bank
is
the money
like,
for your
but
team and move up in the leaderboard.
it's just a
Securing the
nitpick.
actual deposit for your team takes a long time, so you can choose to stay and defend it from enemy teams that might try to steal the upload, or
This
you
does
can
actually
run
look
and grab more
kinda
cash
good.
or steal someone else's upload. While the actual deposit time seemed a little too long, I did enjoy the aspect of potentially being able to steal someone's 30,000 deposit from them